Silence. Jonah. Panic lifted me out of my body. My consciousness floated by the ceiling fan. I clenched my fists tighter, clenched them until the scabs cracked and seeped blood. I don't know. Your lawyer frowned. Richard's features shifted as well, assembling into a strange expression of pleasure. A familiar post-coital grin. But it did change, didn't it? Richard... I trailed off. Yes, Jonah? Richard loved me, I blurted out, surprising everyone, including myself. Whispers rippled through the courtroom. Your lawyer returned to your side for a hushed consultation. No further questions, Your Honor, he said finally. This is how I survive, I thought. By withholding my story. How could anyone attempt to discredit a testimony that didn't exist? How could the press exploit the absence of a story? At worst, I would be cast as a malfunctioning witness, a minor character in the larger drama of the trial, a blip in Richard's history, a Wikipedia footnote. Richard was now smiling in my direction. It was the same smile he'd used when he told me he loved me, the smile that kept me by his side, the smile that had once promised me a world beyond my own. Richard's attorney stood for cross-examination. His eyes shone with Christmas morning joy. I was a gift ready to be torn open. You say you loved Richard? Yes. And he was your boyfriend? Yes. And did he abuse you? No. Even better than withholding my story, creating a new one. And I could, if I did enough Olympian-level mental gymnastics, believe it to be true. Here, with all these people as witnesses, I could say that Richard did not abuse me. And if a whole room of people believed it was true, then maybe the media would believe it as well. And if the media believed, then maybe the whole world would believe. And if the whole world believed that I had not been raped, then maybe that would be enough. Maybe that would make it true. Did he rape you? No, I said, avoiding your gaze. Did he abuse anyone else during the course of your relationship? No, I said, watching my answer register on the faces in the crowd. So you never witnessed Richard Shriverthe or anyone else rape, sexually assault, or abuse anyone? No, I said. Adrenaline stung my spine. Why, then, would your friend here accuse Richard of these horrific crimes? For the money. How can you be sure? Because he told me himself. No further questions, Your Honor. That was it. I was left alone on the stand. Free to go. With my new truth. My new identity. No longer a victim. No longer a tragedy. I was Jonah. Reborn. Then I snuck a glance in your direction, saw you sobbing in your lawyer's arms. Suddenly the entire lie collapsed as quickly as I had built it. I knew that what I'd done was irreversible, that justice had not been served, that I had ruined your life and my own. I hesitated, unable to pry my cracked fingertips from my chair. I wanted to rush toward you, explain everything. Beg for forgiveness. But all I could do was stand and exit the courtroom. 2009. 1. May 16th, 2009. The day had been marked in my calendar for weeks. Richard was all it said. His name scrawled across the white box devoted to the 16th. The anxious loop of my D enclosing the date like a promise. Beneath his name, a time, 8:00 p.m. It was 7:15 and I was already late. Richard had no idea I was coming. He didn't even know who I was. I couldn't find my tie. I scanned the cramped quarters of my apartment, my claustrophobia mounting. There were only 2 rooms, a kitchen and a bedroom, and it seemed impossible.